1 Samuel chapter 6, the ark returned to Israel. Now the ark of the Lord had been in the country of the Philistines for 7 months. And the Philistines called for the priests and the diviners, the seers, saying, "What shall we do with the ark of the Lord? Let us know how we can send it back to its place." They said, "If you send away the ark of the God of Israel, do not send it empty without a gift, but be sure to return it to him together with a guilt offering. Then you will be healed, and it will be known to you why his hand is not removed from you." Then they said, "What shall the guilt offering be which we shall return to him?" They answered, 5 golden tumors and 5 golden mice, according to the number of the lords, governors of the Philistines. For our plague was on all of you and on your lords. So you shall make replicas of your tumors and of your mice that have ravaged the land, and give glory to the God of Israel. Perhaps he will lighten his hand for judgment on you and your gods in your land. Why then do you harden your hearts, allowing pride to cause your downfall, just as the Egyptians and Pharaoh hardened their hearts when he had severely dealt with them and mocked them? Did they not allow the people of Israel to go, and they departed? Now then, make a new cart and prepare 2 milk cows on which a yoke has never been placed, and hitch the cows to the cart, and take their calves back away from them. Then take the ark of the Lord and put it on the cart, and put the articles of gold which you are returning to him as a guilt offering in a box beside it, and send it away without a driver. But watch, if it goes up by the way of its own territory to Beth Shemeshi, then you will know that he has done us this great evil. But if not, then we will know that it was not his hand that struck us. This disaster happened to us by chance. And the men did so, and took 2 milk cows and hitched them to the cart, and corralled their calves at home. They put the ark of the Lord on the cart, and the box containing the golden mice and the replicas of their tumors. It's an interesting thing. I don't see anything in my notes about golden tumors. Interesting. And the cows went straight towards Beth Shemesh along the highway, lowing as they went, and did not turn away to the right or the left. And the Philistine lords, governors, followed them to the border of Beth Shemesh. Now the men of Beth Shemesh were gathering their wheat harvest to the valley, and they looked up and saw the ark and rejoiced to see it. The cart came into the field of Joshua of Beth Shemesh and stopped there. A large stone was there, and the men split up the wood of the cart for firewood and offered the cows as a burnt offering to the Lord. The Levites had taken down the ark of the Lord and the box beside it, in which there were articles of gold, and put them on the large stone. And the men of Beth Shemesh offered burnt offerings and made sacrifices that day to the Lord. When the 5 lords of the Philistines saw what had happened, they returned to Ekron that day. These are the golden tumors which the Philistines returned as a guilt offering to the Lord: 1 for Ashdod, 1 for Gaza, 1 for Ashkelon, 1 for Gath, and 1 for Ekron, the 5 chief cities of the Philistines. Also the golden mice, according to the number of all the cities of the Philistines, belonging to the 5 lords, both fortified cities and unwalled country villages. The large stone on which the Levites set the ark of the Lord remains a witness to this day in the field of Joshua of Beth Shemesh. The Lord struck down some of the men of Beth Shemesh because they had looked into the ark of the Lord. Yes, because whenever you looked or touched it right, you died. He struck down 50,070 men among the people, and the people mourned because the Lord had struck the people with a great slaughter. The men of Beth Shemesh said, "Who is able to stand before the Lord, this holy God, and to whom shall he go up from us?" Let's read a little bit of history here at the bottom. I like having the study Bible because it gives you a little bit more. You kind of read through it and then go, what are they even talking about? So at the bottom it talks about so like when they sent it away, it said it seemed like a good test to the Philistines. Their natural inclination of the cows would be to return home to their calves. If the cows went against their normal instincts, it would show that God was causing them to walk away from their calves, right? And they had to the law required that sacrifices be offered only at the central sanctuary. Apparently the people felt that special circumstances required an immediate offering of thanksgiving. And the Israelites who looked into the ark were glad to have it back. Perhaps they thought that the Philistines had looked inside, and certainly they had more right than the Philistines to gaze upon the holy object contained in the ark. Their reasons may have seemed good at the moment, but they were ignoring God's specific commands and treating his holiness as unimportant. In the same way, today we can end up trivializing who God is. We can speak frivolously of the things of God, calling him the man upstairs, or being Sunday Christians. We can presume on our relationship with God without remembering what it cost Jesus to obtain it for us. Interesting. And then it says, so they sent messengers to the residents of Kiriath Jearim, saying, the Philistines have returned the ark of the Lord. Come down and take it up to you. All right. This is your daily Bible chapter, reading God's word Monday through Friday. See you tomorrow.